Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Nez Porter over here on Amory Street. One of my subscribers was asking me about this development over here. Um, I guess it's labeled as 125 Amory Street, which is the one next door to it. But this is probably what they're talking about on this side over here. Um, this is 137 Amory Street. I don't know if that's familiar or not, but take a quick walk around. So this is the newly built development that it's already occupied. I don't know if it's fully occupied or not, but it is occupied. If you want to call the leasing office, those are the hours. They do have the newer doorbell system with the camera and all that good stuff on it. So it's access control by card reader or prox card or whatever you want to call it. Um, Now right next door is 125 Amory. That's the Boston housing development. They a few years ago they done the structure over on the outside and inside. If you guys remember that. But I'm gonna walk around this development because this is the one that I think they were talking about, the 2 bedrooms and the 3 bedrooms. So many 2 bedrooms, so many 3 bedrooms. And I done a video on this probably last year when they were doing the construction. So right across the street is 125. It'll be windy out today too, by the way. They got the little pest waste depository there. You can just put your pet waste right in there. Take a quick walk around and so you can see how it looks. Now what they're doing to my right over here, that may be something different. Now that may be coming later on. This over here, there's a big backyard back here if you guys can see it. That could be something in the future. There are some plans for that for sure, just so you guys know. There may be something similar to what you have on the left hand side. So this is how it looks down on this side. That's what they do. Doesn't look bad. It looks pretty modern. Haven't been inside one of the units yet. They got the same. Let me see how this. They got the same prox card. Got the same. The same. Everybody uses those things. Same system, same everything. I've seen a system many times before. I might know the guy who installed that system, to be honest with you. So this is called the Lions Way over here. It's a private way, by the way. You can peek at this while we're over here. This street you've probably never seen because I think they made one of these up. But, well, maybe it always been there. I don't know. I have to check and see. I don't think this one always been here, but maybe it has. You kind of see how it looks over there. It's a big enough area to do something with. They got plenty of parking space over here. Take a quick walk around the other side, then we'll turn back around. I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think it wraps around. So you can see, you know. They're fully occupied. I know people moved in there quite some time ago. But,
associated with other package thefts, members on the string around the neighborhood.
Pump in pressure.
You guys can be on the lookout for that. Check might be aware of this.
199 psi. Huh. little
Okay, got it.
little playground with the rubber, what you call it?
What do you call
Rubber. I guess they call that rubber eye. Is that the proper terminology? Rubber eye. We always call that rubber eye. Pretty good. Not much else to see. This is pretty much the backside. That's the generator over there. Just a basic generator, nothing major. All right, guys. So this is that. I'm pretty sure this might be what they're talking about. Let me get the name of this street too, so you know the name of this side street that comes out of here. Like I said, I'm not too sure if this street was always here or not. This might have been I don't know. I have to check because it might have been an add-on. But then again, I don't know for sure. Alliance Way. I'll find out if it's an add-on, if it's always been there. Resident parking only. Peter's Towing. They tow your car if you park it there unauthorized. I guess I figure I'll show you this area. You get a pretty good view downtown Boston. Like you can see all the way down to the Prudential from here. So that's, you know, if you're up higher, obviously you're gonna see more. Another sign saying permit parking. Yeah, that's pretty much it. See if there's anything else that we can gather from here. And this is the backside of 125 Amory. I think this is all elderly housing. I'm almost positive that it is, but hey, I'm pretty sure it is. But while I'm here, I can walk over there and inquire. Yeah, we'll keep an eye on this area over here. They'll probably be developing that by this this summer. I got a question. Was that? Oh, I'm not in your car. No. But what was that? Was that road always there? That private way? Right here? Yeah. It's always been there. From the beginning? From the beginning. When they built this? Yeah. Was it always there before they built this?
That I don't know.
Oh, okay. I figured you probably would know.
Oh no, I don't.
You don't know? Oh, okay.
But it was here when I got here.
It was here when you got there?
Yep.
Okay, take care. Have a good one. Alright, I don't know that answer either. Because it's a private way. So private ways are typically not owned by the city. So you gotta have your like housing company or your landscape company maintain it. But then again, if you have a fire hydrant on there, how does that work? You put I don't know. Chase after motor vehicle on Savin Hill. They still got the protective shields up there. All right.
Yeah, we're not going to pursue on that.
Take a quick walk over here real quick while we're here. I think this is all elderly. Pretty sure it is. I've been in this building years ago before they done it over. I haven't been in there since they did it over, but somebody told me it's pretty nice inside there. Maybe it is mixed. As I said, I don't know the answer to this. Only thing I do know is ran by Boston Housing. Is this elderly housing or is it mixed housing? Do you know? It's mixed? Oh, it is mixed. Okay, cool. I never asked that question before. I always thought it was elderly. So it is mixed. It's mixed housing. So you have, and maybe it could be this building too. Then if it's mixed housing, then this could be very well what they're talking about too. 2 and 3 bedrooms out of here. So, but Amory Street been around for years, so it's not something new. But this over here is actually new, because the person referred to it as new housing, and this is only new housing that I can think of on Amory Street, other than some housing that's being built further down that's still in construction. It's further down on Amory Street though, but it is listed as 125 Amory, which is on my right hand side right here.
Hey, 700, we don't need any more units up there, just the transport time.
All right, guys, so I'm gonna head up out of here. Just want to show you a little, some information. Some people may find it interesting, some people may not. But the question is, if this is a private way, how does it work? And the other question is, are these city lights or are these private lights? So it's kind of like a catch-22. If the city provides these lighting and they provide the fire hydrant, I don't think you could quite call it a private way, because you're using, unless you're buying the resources from the city. I mean, if that makes any sense. And I don't think you have private hydrants. Or I guess you could have private hydrants. I don't know. It's kind of a gray area there. But that yellow hydrant at the end is definitely a City of Boston hydrant for sure. The one that's way at their end down here. You should get an image of that one. That's no doubt about it. That's a Boston water and sewer hydrant. I heard of the city selling streets to investors too, so I don't know how that works. There's a lot of stuff that we don't know about. Like, they never tell you. Guys, look at that. They even got security. So just so you guys know, that's an indicator like DTEX. So when you're doing security, you put your phone in front of it and it tells you did your tour around the building. So if you see those little dots around, that means you have security doing just some insight for you guys to know. It's a little chip that says transponder. You put your phone up to it, it registers through your phone, and it beeps and tells you did the tour. So years ago, they used to have the DTEX key. You had a big old clock you put over your shoulder. You turn the key. Each key had a different imprint, and it left a mark on the tape. At the end of the shift, the officer or the supervisor would pull the tape in. That's called your DTEX tour. So now they put these things, and this tells you that the officer did his tour because he put his phone up here and he opens up an app. I forget the name of that app. There's different apps, and that will tell you that he did his tour around the building. There's also another one on this side too. So if you ever see those things, meaning that's what those are for. One day I'll give you a detailed list of like all these things that you should know what these are. This is a mailman's open for the mailman. That's the key box. You always put a key in there. Other than that, that's pretty much it. BFD firebox up there, where they access the building that way. It's always helped to be aware of your surroundings, what you're looking at. Because some people look at stuff every day, don't know what it is they're looking at. And you got to know when something's out of place. Like, for instance, this is an electric charging station, so you shouldn't park your car right here. There's probably a sign that says that on there, too. What does that say? No parking. See that? So that means if you see one of those there, it means don't park your car if it's gasoline driven. That right there is called the fisheye 360 camera or 180 camera, depending on how you set it up. So that allows you to see 3 sides of the building. They got some that allow you to see 360, depending on the mode of the camera and the lens of the camera. So that's a pretty good camera system that they use now. A lot of security companies use those cameras because they can see a broader range of things rather than looking at one. So you don't have to pan back and forward now. In other words, they still have cameras that pan, but they got those fisheye or 360 or 180 cameras, depending on what you call them. Hope I'm saying it the right way. And my boys are gonna be like, you're calling it the wrong thing. But I should know the name of those things. All right, guys, I'm gonna head up out of here. Anything else comes up, we'll get back to you. Catch you guys on the next one.